Presenting Figure of the Year, The Hood. Here's Marvel Legends The Hood. Before I start my short review about this figure, check out this Instagram account, HasBeeStoyBro, 6-inch AF. These accounts have plenty of awesome shots and also humor, so do check out their accounts. I've been waiting for the whole wave to go on sale, but I think maybe that was my mistake. It never did in my country. But I managed to get this at quite a decent price, quite a while back. And the funny thing is that I actually got the custom hood way before I actually got the figure. Anyways, this hood is from Rio. Check out his account. He does plenty of custom items for Marvel Legends and other 6-inch action figures. So yeah, back to the figure. The figure is looking awesome in the clamshell. I mean, look at that face. One of the bullet effect has dropped off to his feet, even though there is a transparent tape taped across the bullets. Here's the back of the box with the bio and also the rest of the figures from the wave. I really have not gotten any of the other figures. I've been wanting to get Deathstrike at least. But yeah, hopefully I can get them on sale or something. And here's the side of the box. It has the same picture as the back. There's nothing at the top. Usually there's a logo of the character, but I guess for the hood there isn't any. And here's the bottom of the box. Here's the figure in the clamshell. The in tray is just green in color, just different shades of green, and that's it. Just look at the figure, look at that expression. The many possibilities of pictures that you can take with this facial expression. Let's get the figure out. Here's the figure out of the clamshell. The figure comes with a pair of guns, a pair of bullet effects, and the BAF piece. This is the left leg of the Zemnu BAF, kind of similar to Wendigo except that the feet has 3 toes like this. Here's a closer look at the handgun. You can see the handle has some texture to it. I think the sculpt of the gun is quite good. And this bullet effect. I think the bullet effect is quite interesting. I think it's something new. And you just have to insert the edge of the effect into the gun and it attaches to the gun quite easily and stays in place. The bullet effect is different in size. One of them is bigger than the other. The figure comes with the hoodie cape, but the thing about the cape is that it's actually a bit long. You can see that the bottom part here is actually longer than the figure. So if I were to put it down, the cape would actually touch the figure first. So when we make the figure stand, the cape is kind of like standing on its own, and therefore there's a gap here at the top of the head. The cape is actually kind of floating on the figure because of that. So I think the cape is kind of slightly too long for the figure, or at least this part should have been a bit shorter so the cape can sit on the shoulder properly. The cape is simply placed over the shoulder. There isn't any pack to go into the back of the figure or anything. And it's actually textured. Look at the inner side. There is some texture to it. Same goes for the outer side. So it isn't just like a plain red design. There is texture to it. It's a bit flexible, but I don't think we can make this kind of like bend backwards so that the cape can sit nicely on the figure's shoulder when we place it on the figure. But yeah, this part over here is the part that makes the cape too long. Decent sculpt on the circular golden parts here. This is actually a third repaint of this body mold. The first one was Stan Lee and the second was Peter Parker. These three figures have the same upper torso and also the same lower torso, and the lower torso is the same as the other Marvel Legends suit figures. You can see the creases of the pants near the feet. They have the exact same sculpture for both the left and the right feet. They have the same crotch as well. You can see the belt is sculpted just the same as each other. One difference for the Peter Parker figure is that the shoes are different. He has these sneakers on, unlike the other two which have the same shoes as the Marvel Legends suit figure, which is this pair of smart looking shoes. They come in brown for the hood. Here's a side view of the figure, and the back, the body are really just repaints of each other. So these bodies are actually good to be used as civilian characters in your ACBA shorts. The three figures come with different pairs of hands. Trigger figure hands for the hood. Peter Parker has the big gripping right hand for his camera. And Stanley has the most normal looking hands. And of course, this very awesome head sculpt. I think a lot of people are actually having fun with this head sculpt. There's really a lot of shots which are really humorous that you can pull off with this expression. Really well sculpted actually. You can see the sculpt on the cheeks. You can see the contours on the cheeks because he's kind of like straining his mouth when he opens it. And the hair sculpt is actually quite good. Just a very neat side parting hair sculpt. Articulation. The figure can look up this high, down, able to tilt to the left and right a bit, and of course, all around. Arms go up to the side quite well. Bicep swivel. Double hinge elbow joint. Wrist swivel and hinge joint as usual for the hands. Arms go around as usual. There's an ab crunch inside. Able to crunch forward this much. And this much to the back. Waist swivel. Able to do this much split. This high up to the front. Thigh swivel. Double hinge knee joint. And ankle hinge. And pivot. Pretty much the same decent articulation of this sort of Marvel Legend figures. As I've mentioned earlier, here's the cape done by Rio. You guys should really check out his IG account. He does really great props and stuff for Marvel Legends or 6-inch figures. Here's how he looks like with the custom hoodie. I don't even know why I bought this because I don't do ACBA shorts, but I think the possibilities of the poses is definitely so much better with this wired cloth cape. Look at the tattered ends and the holes and the tears at the bottom part of the cape. I think this really looks good. Look at that. There is a stretchy band at the front, but I don't think it looks nice at the front. That's why I just kind of put it back and just place it on the figure, just like this. Or the stretchy band can also be put like this under the armpits, more securely on the figure. So there you have it. This is really like the unofficial figure of the year. The head sculpt is really a winner for this one. So much possibilities for ACBA shots, for humor shots. And I think it really turns out to be a more enjoyable figure than what anyone would have thought it would be. This is the third repaint of this body mold. I do wonder if Hasbro is going to use this again and for which character. Thanks for watching. Do check out the Instagram accounts that I've shared earlier. And check out my other reviews as well.